How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty well. Thank you for asking. I'm just thriving and very much excited for our conversation. How about you?
Yes, I'm doing well as well. I had almost forgotten because I had committed maybe 3, 4 days ago, right? So I thought I'm free today. I don't have any sessions. But thanks to you, you sent me the mail and I got a reminder and we are joining today. So happy to meet you. I would love to know about you. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so good afternoon, Shanta ma'am. As you know, my name is Sangeeta Dicholkar. I'm connecting with you from a beautiful state, Goa, and I'm proud homemaker right now, mother to two children. And
Mhm.
if you ask me about my hobby, so I like to ride bicycle, and apart from that, and nowadays I'm enjoying reading books also. And I'm very simple woman with a strong mindset and enthusiast about English language. And now I want to hone my spoken English. So that's all about me.
Okay, so tell me what is it about English that you told you're an English enthusiast, right? So what is it about English that attracts you the most or that you like the most about English?
Yeah. Actually, English is very beautiful language actually. And if you speak in English, what happen? Your impression also becomes different. Your personality looks very different because here in Goa, everyone, almost everyone speak in English only. And that is also very fluent English. They are using vocabulary also because most of the time they are speaking with tourist people. So here English is everyone's English is very fluent. So I also want to, and it is my childhood dream actually. But you know, that time I was thinking if any miracle would happen, but nothing happened like that miracle. So now I decided because I was actually working in pharmaceutical company. I am a nurse actually, occupational health center. I was working in occupational health center as a nurse. Okay, so I have almost 15 to 16 years experience. Last year only I quit my job. So now I have a plethora of time and everything. So I thought I have to utilize my time for grooming myself. So that's why now I am very much interested in English. So that's all.
Okay. It's just your passion to learn English. That's it, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay, okay. Are you from North Goa or South Goa?
South Goa.
Okay, okay. I think it is less crowded compared to North Goa because many tourists are attracted to North Goa.
Yes, correct, correct. Absolutely correct. You had in Goa?
Yeah, I've been to Goa. Yeah. But they
Yeah,
say
because
that South
Karnataka.
Goa is more peaceful, but you don't have anything much to do in South Goa. But North Goa is the happening part.
Yes, correct, correct. You're
Mm.
absolutely right.
And to see many people, they have this dream of visiting Goa, and every time they get an opportunity, they just want to go to Goa. So, how does it feel living in Goa?
Yeah, you know, actually, whatever things we have, we are taking it for granted. We are not taking that thing very much seriously. Next to my building, one beach is there, but you can't believe I go there once in a blue moon. Okay, it is next to my building only. Okay, and it is very clean and nice. But what happened? Whatever things you have now, you don't worth that things. Okay, so now it's our normal routine now, so we are not feeling like any special. But yes, Goa is very cool and serene place. Beaches are very beautiful, stunning beaches are here. And lifestyle is very slow here compared to Bombay because I born and brought up in Bombay. It is my husband's native place, Goa. So I was accustomed to that hurry burry and everything. Okay, every time that rush and in queue. But here it is everything is very calm. Here one word is there, sushagat. Everything is slow. Don't take tension and don't give tension to another person. Live your life calmly. Here it is like that only.
That's nice. I think you are already used to being, even in Mumbai, you have a beach, right? And even in Goa, like,
Yeah.
so I think you somehow don't find it that very attractive because I love beaches. I can live there forever. So whenever I get the
Oh,
chance, I live so far. You have to drive at least 8 to 10 hours to reach a beach. But I love staying by the beach. So every holidays, I make it like in beaches in Karnataka or Goa. I love being near the beach.
Okay, yeah. Because see, now after 40, you can say if you want that calm life, beaches are always best compared to mountain. Because when we are tender age or young age, we like mountains. But after at certain age, we like that calm and cozy life without tension, wala stress-free life. So Goa
Mm.
is best for that.
Mm. That's nice to know. Yeah, if you have any questions for me, you can ask. If you have any specific topic that you would like to discuss, please let me know.
Yeah, I actually don't have any topic because I am not prepared. I always like to take that impromptu topics and everything. But I want to ask you because I went through your almost all videos. So what I found, what is your special thing means everyone told you, I think. But again, I want to tell you, you are always very these things calm, composed, very poised demeanor. So from childhood, you are like that because I also want to incorporate those things. I am always in very much rush. In my mother tongue, actually, my mother tongue is Marathi. But in my mother tongue also, I'm always in rush. Okay. So how it is about you? Means from childhood, you are like composed and calm, or how you incorporate those things?
In childhood,
Yeah.
yes, maybe I was a little bit calm, but I would get anger a lot. I was not, not many times, but rarely I would get anger, and the intensity would be high. Like I would get very serious or very angry. But that was rare situations. But after like growing up, maybe in my 30s or something, I became like I no longer get that much of anger. Maybe I've trained myself. There are so many situations that change you, right? They evolve you as a person. Then you learn to accept things. No matter what you're going to do, you have to accept things. This is how it is going. So better be calm and be prepared for whatever happens. Do some meditation and try to divert your attention towards something else. Something is hurting you, don't think about it. And such things, some affirmations, something that I keep telling myself. I do a bit of meditation, and I actually like not being calm and quiet. I like being lively, and but it doesn't happen. It is a part of my nature to be calm. So that is how I'm.
And exactly opposite happens with me. Actually, I want to keep calm and those things, but it never happens with me. I am always, and I feel that is, say, whatever your natural nature, you should be like that only. Because if you do different, no, it will looks like pretending, and we pretend only for some time. Okay, long
Mm,
time we can't. Now, see, my nature is totally different. Okay, so I tried a lot actually to keep myself very calm, not very much excited. But whenever I tried, I failed. Okay. So after that, I decided whatever my nature, just go with that nature only. Only the thing is that just little minimize whatever you are doing extra, or you are becoming exciting extra. So just calm down yourself. That only I am doing nowadays.
Yeah, actually, because when you are too excited for things, you have to just calm down yourself because you have to remind yourself that this is not permanent. There's nothing to be too excited for something or too sad for something. Take everything in a equal spirit. That's what I do. I'm never too excited for anything, or if something doesn't happen as expected, I don't feel sad for it. It's okay, try again, or it's okay, it will pass, and tomorrow is a better day. So that is how I tell myself. I don't become really happy, oh, I got this many subscribers or this much happened or something. I don't feel excited for that, or I don't feel sad also.
So how I could figure out, whenever I went through your videos and I listened, then every time another person if praise you, you didn't show that excitement, sorry, or that happiness. Or if anyone tell you different things also, not bad things, but like different things, that time also you never ever look like stress or little low. In my case, it is not like that. If anyone tell me anything bad, so I become very low, and you can figure out from my face. So my face is my mirror. Okay, but in your case it is totally different. You are never like that. You are always keeping yourself like neutral and calm. Okay, so that is very good part about you.
And it just comes through realization. Sometimes even I used to feel very bad. Oh, they told this about me. How should I make them like me? Uh, I like it when people like me. So that was my nature. Everybody should like me. I have to be good or this kind of. But later, I realized that it's not possible. It's not possible that everyone can like you, and there's no need to impress anybody in your life. No, you just have to be yourself. And no matter how good you are, how much you're doing, there will be somebody who will not like you, and that is okay. So just accept it, and whatever feedback they are giving, if it is genuine, take it. If you're feeling bad about it and you think it is not true, leave it. So I think situations, people, and I've gone through so much that now I'm like, okay, you speak whatever you want. If it is true, I'll try to correct myself and make myself a better person. If not, if I feel that it is not necessary, I'll avoid it. That's all.
Yes. I also want to incorporate that. And I think for that, I have to do deliberate work on that. It will not happen just like that. We have to do deliberate things for that. Means like meditation or breathing exercise. There's
Hmm.
lots of things we have to do it. It will not happen now, like just like that. Okay, we have to do deliberately efforts. We have to take that efforts.
You have to take that efforts, and whenever you are in that situation where you can apply this, that maybe you're very very excited for something, then you just have to remind yourself, like, take it easy. So for every situation, when you keep practicing this, so slowly you will become calm and unaffected by what is happening with you.
Correct, correct. And you know what I feel actually reading practice also helps in that case because now since last year, I think not last year, last 6 months actually, I have been doing reading practice. So I'm feeling that conspicuous changes in my behavior. Means I become gradually and slowly I'm becoming little, you can say, little slow in the sense I'm becoming little calm. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
just I am trying to being in tranquility mindset. So reading helps, I think.
Yeah,
Reading practice.
reading practice definitely helps. It is not only for English, but reading heals you in many different ways. It is a good way to pass your time instead of just thinking negative things or something. It is better to involve yourself into reading practice. It shapes you as a person, it improves your general knowledge. There are so many things that reading will give you. And
Yeah,
people think just we have to do reading practice for English. That's not true.
it's a for me now it enhances my vocabulary spoken English. But apart from that, it strengthens my brain also. And my this thing attention span or my concentration focused also now increase. So overall, all our personality build up because of reading practice. General knowledge we are getting, and another things, our imagination, our creativity, it's also boost because of reading practice. So there are
Yes.
a plethora of benefits of reading practice.
It shapes you as a person. It helps in your personality development. So, would you like to share what kind of stuff or books you would like to read?
Yeah, nowadays I am reading self-help book. Right now I'm reading You Can Win by Shiv Khera. Before that, actually I started reading books by Sudha Murthy. And because of her only, I think I have inculcated that habit in my behavior. Otherwise, earlier also I tried, means 2 years back or 3 years back. But that time I have chosen wrong books, okay? And because of that book, actually what I have to say, uh, I lost my interest. Okay. But when I started Sudhamurthy's book, then I felt very fascinating also and interesting. And I could relate with her, that stories and everything. And I felt so good because my vocabulary also enhances because of her story and everything. But nowadays I'm reading self-help book. I have already read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, then Think Right or something like that. So
Think
I'm
like.
reading now. Yeah,
Okay. See, you have read different genres like Sudha
mm,
Murthy story books, and then you've read something related to finance, and now you're reading self-help books. Were you equally interested in all of the categories, or how come you read all of this?
depends on our mood or sometimes situation. When I feel little stress or like that, then I always like that self-help book. But I'm enjoying all genre actually. I like friction, non-friction, and self-help book also. Because what happened at certain time of period, you feel monotonous. So I just change that. Otherwise, what I do in the morning, I read Sudha Murthy's book, and night time or some different time, I read another book. Because if you read continuously one book now, then you feel little tedious also. You know? It is happening with me. So I'm
Hmm.
just switching one to another book also.
That is nice. Would you like to share the title of Sudhamurti books? Because many people keep asking me which books to read. So, do you have any recommendations?
Yeah. See, grandma stories I have read, then House of Dollars, then another Dollar Bahu, I think, yeah, Dollar Bahu, House of Cards. And you know, when I read that House of Cards, at the end of that this thing reading, I was literally cried in my life. First time I cried after watching, after reading book. Otherwise, watching movie and serials, I always cry because I'm very much sensitive. But that was my first experience after reading that House of Cards. That book is very much sensitive, and we can relate that books to our life. So that book I read. Then another lots of books, but now I'm not recalling which book I read again. I forgot. But Sudhamurti's all books are very nice and easy to understand. Thousand Stitches, that also I read. I read almost her all books.
Wow,
I
that
don't
is.
think that I. Uh,
Hmm. That's
She
nice to know.
use now simple English also, but sometimes her vocabulary also different. So it is not like that she is not using different type of vocabulary. Only the thing is that she is not using Shashi Tharoor. That vocabulary she is not using. Simple means we can relate. Housewife, most of the time, housewife they can easily understand that language.
That is nice. She's a very good writer and she writes something related to Indian culture. So it is very easy for you to relate to that. Maybe your childhood or what is
Yeah,
happening. You can relate yourself and understand even the culture. Uh, because
yes.
international authors, the way they write the conversation between people, relationships, that is different kind of storytelling. But when you read stuff from Indian authors, you are somehow able to relate with the names, characters, behaviors, culture, diversity, everything.
And you know, in her Dollar Bahu, she explained about daughter-in-law and mother-in-law's relationship. So we can relate everything with ourselves because we are also thinking the same way. But her perception was very different. Another book I read, Wise and Otherwise. Wise and Otherwise. It is also very nice book, Wise and Otherwise.
Okay, okay. All of these are storybooks.
Yeah, yeah, all storybooks.
That's nice to know. When you read storybooks, you forget the time, right? You just feel like finishing the book, reading the book.
Yeah, see, right now also I have my son only. He brought this book. You can see,
Yeah,
na?
yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it. I can see and read it. Yes, yes. That's nice.
nice books. Books
But
are very nice.
do you buy all these books?
Yeah, actually, what happened? My elder son now he is up now. He is 19 years old. But his school now from library he got some books, and because of him only I started. He told me once, "Mama, just tell me meaning of this word." So that time I was oblivious about that word. So I went through Google and I told him. After that, I just overlooked, but I found it fascinating. Okay, and that my son has given me that books, and after that, you know, I order from online. It is one app is there. There you will get second hand book also. I forgot that app's name. Bookchore. So there you will get second hand, third hand, like that also. So it is means budget free, we can say. And some books I brought from shop also. Because see, we are wasting lots of money in our means earlier I was wasting lots of money on dresses, cosmetic things, lots of money we are wasting. So instead of that, if we invest that money on our books, so it is always better, no? It is one type of investment. So it will nowadays my children they are also sometimes they are also reading because what they are thinking my mother is reading, so why I can't. So earlier they were not reader, but now they also become avid reader. So we all are now reading books. So it's good for family, all family, I can say.
That's nice. Everyone has incorporated this reading practice and improving on it. That whatever you told is right, that people invest more in outward look, how they look for clothing or something. But when it comes to learning or investing in themselves, they think so much. If an app asks you like 200 rupees per month to learn English, they are like, oh my God, 200 rupees. But they will not think for a minute before buying something. Like daily 5 to 600,
Yeah.
even a normal person will spend that, right? For eating junk food, traveling, whatever. They will waste it, but they will not invest it in, like, if something is going to help you internally or in your personal life, that they're not interested in investing. If they have to be outside, it has to look and people has to see, so they're ready to invest in that.
See, we are going to parlor. That time also, whatever charges they are saying we are giving, we are not there. Also, we are not doing bargaining or nothing. Okay, but whenever it comes to book or anything, we are just thinking twice or we are reluctant. And I was also earlier like that only. See, it is not anyone's fault actually. If you inculcate that habit, na reading habit, then only you feel. Another person insists you, na, then you will not feel those things. But whenever when you inculcate that habit, then you will get to know importance of this thing, books and those things. Because earlier I was also like that. I saw lots of people in Goa also, they are also avid readers, so I have seen there lots of books. So I was thinking why they are reading books, instead of that they have to see TV or another things, they have to spend their money for that. But now I am realizing, because now I also changed.
Yeah, but it is kind of boring, right? Sometimes reading books is boring and it is difficult to be focused. You bring a book, but then you're with your phone or you're watching reels or something more interesting. Because the media, when you see something, watch something, it is kind of interesting always compared to reading something. Somehow convincing yourself to coming back to reading is quite difficult. That is what I have noticed in myself. Earlier, I was voracious reader. I would love reading books, both international and Indian authors. And I must say that books are really expensive. If you're going to buy books, no, they are very expensive. And then I feel they are just lying at your home and you're not making use of them. Once you're read, it's over, right? Again, you will not read the same book. So it is just lying in your cupboard. That's what I feel. And it is very easy to get distracted. If you have a book here and then you have your phone or TV, something playing, obviously you're more attracted towards watching things, right? So how do you force yourself or convince yourself to come back to reading and not watching?
No, I am also sometimes I am also wasting a lot of time just watching that reels and everything. But now I become little consistent because I want to improve my English anyhow. Because now see, I almost earlier also I have been trying to improve my English, but I was not that time consistent, and my actually way was also wrong, and I was occupied with lot of work and job everything. But now I have lot of time for myself, so I
Hmm.
want to groom my. And now I actually enroll library also there. So that is one thing, and it depends subject to subject, because everyone don't like to read books. Sometimes they like to just they are improving their English by listening podcast also. But my way is different. Everyone has their different these things, interest or perspective. But
Hmm.
it's very difficult to just deviate, or you can say distract our mind from that mobile. Nowadays it's very difficult, but I have to stick on reading, because if I watch mobile, my both children, they will also, because they are watching me every time na, so they will also watch reels and everything. They also have their own mobile, so that's why sometimes I have to control myself. Otherwise, it's nowadays it's a rocket science to control ourselves and to keep
Exactly.
ourselves mobile.
I
Yeah.
feel bad for the students of this generation because when I was studying, we didn't have mobile phones. It was easy to focus. Only thing to do, study. And we used to be involved in studies only. But now it is very difficult. I feel sorry for the students. There is WhatsApp, there's Facebook, and then there are so many YouTube and so many distractions, right? Social media and watching also. So I feel how people, if you have your exam, it is easy to get deviated, or let me watch for 5 minutes break, let me watch something, and you spend hours together doing that. So I feel bad. The students is it's difficult for students these days.
Not student, now senior citizens, they are also watching lots of mobile only,
Yeah, yeah.
because we can't control ourselves. It is not about only students. older person.
Yeah, students have something more important, studying, right? Older persons, they're retired, they don't have something important to do. Let them waste their time, it's okay. But for students, their entire career is there. They have to study. Something is really more important than watching phone. For housewives, senior citizens, whatever, it's okay, justified. You can do, you can waste a little bit of time, no problem.
Correct, exactly.
Yeah. And even for reading, you just have to sit, you have to give time. It's not
But
something that you can do simultaneously. But listening practice, you can
correct.
just turn something on your phone and do something else. That is easy practice, but reading is difficult. Both have different impact on your English because the way you speak, you're
Right.
speaking really nice words, good sentences, and you're using the words wisely at the right place. So I
Mm.
can say that you read a lot because whenever I come across
Yeah.
people who read a lot, they're always using good words, difficult words, but they're using it
Mm.
effortlessly. It's not that
Correct.
deliberately
Yes.
they are trying to use. You don't feel that. Very easily they'll speak it in sentences. So I'm getting the same vibe from you as well.
Yeah, and reading wants actually lots of attention. But you know what? My case, what is there? I am not good listener. If I listen any podcast while doing my another house chores, I can't grab lots of things from that because I want that captions and subtitles. Then only I can understand. Okay, means I can understand. No, I will absorb it and I will remember it. So I'm visual reader or listener, you can say. So I want that subtitles. And while reading books, what I do most of the time, I jot down new words, new expression, anything, whatever I like. You can't believe, but I have almost 9 to 10 registers, for expression, one book, for words, one book, like that only. I have lots of books because I like to write down also, and I like my own handwriting also. So I'm enjoying writing also. So that is the best part about me. So that's why I can read.
Wonderful. You love reading. That's why you're reading. Otherwise, it is difficult to tell people you have to read, you have to read. People nowadays, I think it is very difficult. I come across very rarely people who are into so much of reading as you. Otherwise, everybody is busy. They're okay to waste time, but reading, they openly say, I find it boring and I cannot do reading. If you have some other tips, please tell me. That's what people say. But it's nice to meet a person like you.
Thank you.
Okay. So anything else? I think we've crossed half an hour. So is there anything else you want to add to the session before we wind up?
No, actually, whatever you are all content creator doing, you all are doing fantastically well job. Even that Neha ma'am, Sunita, all you are doing, and I always watch your everyone's video. Sometimes your video, sometimes another content creator, and you all are doing fantastically well job. Because earlier I was just listening that international speakers and actress interviews, but what happened? That sentences or that English we are not using. This whatever you are speaking in conversational video, we are using that sentences only. Now, how are you? How was your day? That normal English, and it is okay for me also because I don't want to become international speaker. Only I want to I want to communicate with people. For that purpose, I want to learn English. Okay, so you all doing fantastically well job. Keep it up, and kudos to you because you all are doing very nicely. I like it. This conversational video, na, it helps everyone instead of join that big academy and just investing your 20,000, 30,000. Actually, we have to listen this audio, this conversational video. So
Hmm.
thank you, and thank you for accepting for my email. You will response me very fast. So I'm indebted to you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for joining. Yes, people can learn everyday English from this. It is not only about celebrities, but it's common people, right? You need everyday English to speak to normal people. Unless you're advanced speaker, they will listen to celebrities and learn from them. But for common people, you
But,
want everyday English. That's what you will learn from these conversations. So, and also they have an opportunity to join a free session, right? Just join and have
correct.
an experience of talking. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye. Have a good day.